Quick Dick McDick coming to you from Saskatchewan here, and we're just a little bit past midnight here, and figured, you know what? You people are probably wondering, well, how come Quick Dick's not uploading a whole bunch of videos lately? Well, we're a little bit busy with calving going on right now, and I figured, what the heck, why don't I bring you along on a night check with me on calving here, and I'll show you what I've been up to. All right, so why do we get a check at night? Well, because right now it's like minus 30 with the wind out there right now, which is like minus 22 if you live in the States and still run on the imperial system. So you can imagine being a brand new baby calf out in this weather. No amount of licking or shelter from your mother is gonna keep you warm. You'll freeze your ears and everything. So you gotta keep an eye out about every hour and a half. You wanna go out and make sure that there's no fresh babies. And if there is, you gotta drag them up to the barn. Now I'm gonna show you what it looks like, but let me get a little bit of gear on here first. Don't forget your Quick Dick Made in Canada too, right? All right, so we get 6 pens to check here total. And the first 4, we're gonna check our cows. So that means that they've had at least 3 calves and they kind of know what they're doing most of the time. And we keep them grouped up in 4 pens that are along an alleyway that leads up to the barn. And I'll show it to you. Warning, there's gonna be a little bit of wind in the background coming up here. Actually, I grabbed some drone footage this morning once it kind of stopped blowing so hard and kind of let up snowing a little bit. So I'll show you an aerial shot of where we are, and then you can see the pens and how the flow works up to the barn. Okay, so this is pen 1. You can see the bale feeders and the water bowl and everything over there, and then all the cows are all kind of right along the wind fence in the straw there. We're just gonna walk through them and make sure nothing's calving or has had a baby yet. Yet. Yes, sir, girls. We're all hiding from the wind here. Yeah. Pen number 2, no babies. Everybody's calm and happy here so far. Okay, pen number 3 next. Pens 3 and 4 are all good. Look at the girls here. They're all just happy, just laying out of the wind here. So as you can see here, all 4 of these pens all have feed bunkers right at the front of them here. And this we just drive the feed wagon right down this alley, and this is how we feed all the cows through the day. Right up here in the feed bunks, and then they got bedding and windbreaks all throughout the back there. So this is kind of where all the old girls camp at. So next we're gonna head up over to the barn. All right, so that feed alleyway, if you go the other way on it, leads up here to the barn. But we're gonna go next to a pen right across from the barn. And this is where we put our second calvers. So that means it was their first time calving last year, and this is their second time calving this year. So they might need a little bit of extra attention because they still kind of aren't sure what's going on. So we'll go have a look at them right now. Just looking pretty quiet over here. Babies yet? Is there girls? No. Okay, back up to the barn. All right, now this last pen we're gonna check is heifers. So they're a little bit wiry because they're young. It's the first time being pregnant, first time they're ever gonna have a baby. And we keep them right up behind the barn here because you wanna keep a close eye on them because they're usually gonna need a little bit of guidance and everything that needs to be done. And as soon as they calve, or if they start calving, then we wanna get them up in the barn so we can keep a really close eye on them because it's their first time, right? So let's go have a look. Yeah, the girls are all looking pretty quiet and content here. Aren't you, girls? Quiet night so far. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Okay, so now we're back up at the office of the barn here, right? So, yeah, that's our 6 pens that we checked now. How about I give you a quick barn tour and I'll show you what we got going on in the barn. Okay, so we're just down in the office there. You do keep a cart of barley right there, okay? And then over here we keep all of our supplies, straw and some hay, and that's what we use down in the calving pens that are down here. And we'll go down and I'll show you the calving pens. All right, so we got 8 calving pens, all right? They start over here, and they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got 214 is in number 5 there. She just had a calf. And we got 6, 7, and 8 over here. Now this is where we bring the cows up when they have their babies outside. We bring them up into the barn. They each get their own pen here. It's got a nice bed in them. They get some hay and some barley. And then down at the end there, you can see there's an infrared heater, and you put the little calf underneath there, and they get a chance to dry off. When it's cold outside, they come in where it's warm in the barn. We get them nice and dry. They get up, they suck their mothers, and then they go back there. Now, we've only had 10 calves so far, so we're just kind of getting going here, but you can see this, we're all like, see these 2 little twins over there. The mom's got a hard job for the next little while. Okay, so they all get to come back here once they're all dried off and happy and everybody's good. Yep, everybody's looking pretty snug in here. So everybody comes back here for a day or two, and once everyone's good and they're up and sucking and dry and mother knows who baby is and baby knows who mother is, then out to the back they go into their turnout pens. And here's our newest addition, 214, right? Back, see he's got his little heater on back there. And Mama's keeping a very close eye on him here right now. Don't worry, Mama. Everybody just wants to see how cute he is. Aren't you? Yeah. Don't worry, I'll leave. So you check about every hour and a half, hour 15 in this weather kind of thing. So that bad boy right there is gonna turn into my best friend for a while here. So as you can see, it's daytime here in the barn now. But there's a few things I didn't show you in here last night. You can see the girls have all been out for water this morning here, and it's a little bit ugly out there because it's snowing. But you see over here on this side of the barn, we've got this little alleyway that comes in here so we can bring cows in through the side of the barn over there, and they can go into calving pens, or we can bring them into the side of the barn over here, and they can go into a maternity pen if they need a little bit of help with their calf. Now, what's a maternity pen? Well, I'll show you. Excuse me, guys. Do you mind if I show everyone the maternity pen? May I? Is that okay? Yes? Okay, I will. All right, so somebody didn't want to leave his bed, but I'm not going to be here long anyways. It won't take long to show you this. See, when we want a cow to come in here that needs a little bit of help, maybe getting a calf pulled, she's having some troubles, we'll just bring them in through this door, and then they come in through this gate right here, and then they come on over, and we just swing the gate shut like so. I know, I'll let you out right away. We get the cow in here, and she comes over right in here. Her head goes in through the head gate, and then we just chain this shut right here. We open up the back, and you can do whatever you need to do in the back end of a cow. Maybe I'll get some footage of that later on. Oh, good grief. We'll let you out right away. And then they just get turned out from there and put in a pen with a heater in it once we get the calf out of them. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. Mark just upgraded to this one this year, and I'd show you what we had the last couple of years, but it'd be embarrassing. So yeah, maternity pen. So you might have noticed a couple other pens when the drone was flying over top, and I'll show you what they are. This is our cull pen. And what a cull pen is basically cows that are open that didn't get bred, or there's some steers and heifers in here that maybe had some frozen ears that aren't going to do that good at market. We'll feed them right here in this pen throughout the year, and then when they're up to slaughter weight, we'll butcher them and eat them. And over here we got the bull pen, eh? This is where all the boys hang out that do the breeding, but they only get to work for 60 days out of the year. They go out the 1st of June, and then they get pulled on 31st of July, and then they get to spend the rest of the time here. Now, they're gonna clean that feed up, and then we're gonna refeed them again here tomorrow, and we'll rebed everything tomorrow once it quits snowing. If everybody's worried that the animals are not looked after here, it's only been snowing for about 12 hours, but you let it finish snowing, and then we're gonna put fresh bedding on top of all this snow for everybody. So, yeah, these boys are kind of on pogey right now. Aren't you? You on pogey right now, Vern? Hey? Yeah. You on pogey right now, Vern? Yeah. Vern's on pogey. Good boy. Hey? Oh, Leo wants some attention too. And then this is the last pen you'll see. This is our replacement heifers. So these heifers haven't been bred yet. We just kept them from this year's calf crop. And oh, they're very camera shy. And then we're gonna replace anything that we culled from the herd this year. We're gonna replace that with these next year. They're gonna go out and get bred for the first time, then they'll turn into bred heifers next year during calving season. So as you can see, some of them are mountain goats. They just hang out in here for the winter, and we just feed them here, and we'll turn them back out to pasture with the bull in the spring. So that's generally like a quick tour of what we do around here. I mean, I could get more in depth, but there's only so much time in a day. But I'll try and keep some regular stuff coming up. We're gonna be calving for the next 2 months, so I'll try and get a shot of an actual birth. It might gross you out a little bit. Try and get a shot of pulling one, and what we do when we turn them out once the weather changes around. And are you kidding me? Fine, I don't need it right now anyways. That's it. I'm gonna stretch out and have a little snooze here and get ready for late evening and night and early morning here tonight. So if you got any questions, drop them in the comment section below. I'll do what I can to get them answered. It's Quick Dick McDick signing off, reminding you the only time that you will catch an agricultural technician napping is when he's got to get up in the middle of the night and watch for some calving. Catch you next time. QuickDickMcDick.ca I think we only have toques and gloves left, but hey, winter ain't over. You still need them. One more thing before I go, if you're still watching. If there's somebody messaging you that they want to talk to you privately on Telegram or trying to get you to send Apple gift cards, or somebody that's posing as the picture of Quick Dick McDick but not using just Quick Dick McDick, they're a scammer. Just report them, block them. I'm not running any contests. I'm not trying to talk to you privately. I don't have time to talk to my family privately. Not that I don't love you, but good grief. You're being scammed. So just report them and carry on with life. It's just don't talk to them. Okay, goodbye.